Okay, so here's what you missed. I picked up a book by Monet and this cute copper teapot. I will check the inside, not make that mistake again like last time. Like all of these pieces would be good. These all look like studio pottery.
Today we are headed to a thrift store to see if we can get the arts and crafts look in the wild and on a budget. I filmed this a while ago as a companion video to my arts and crafts design style video, which I'll link for you here and in the caption. I've got Ed and Coconut with me today, so you may see them make an appearance. A note about the sound, we started off with a microphone, but it quit before I did, so I'll be back with a voiceover in a bit. Let's get into it.
Did you see 25% off yellow, 50% off green, 75 blue, and then what did the red say? Was
75 also.
75 for red. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you missed. I picked up a book by Monet and this cute copper teapot. I will check the inside, not make that mistake again like last time. Pretty empty today, which is great. We are looking for sort of arts and crafts style pieces, so things that look handmade. Oh, look at this. So like all of these pieces would be good. These all look like studio pottery. This is Ed's Samsonite bag that he picked up. So for arts and crafts, we're looking for things that look like they were made by a real person, which apparently this person donated their entire collection of pottery. This is cute. $4.99. See something like this. Oh, this one looks like he lost his head. Anyone that's catching your eye?
No, not really.
No. This one's broken. That's too bad. $9.99, $4.99. That one in the back. $3.99. It's got a little chip in the corner. Oh, look at the set. Did you see that set?
Oh yeah, I did actually. I was going to point that out to you.
I have some of those. It's $34 for all of them.
And this is when the microphone went out. I want to recap just in case you didn't watch the arts and crafts design style video. The arts and crafts movement was in the 20th century, and it was in response to the industrialization that was happening around the world at that time. People were longing for handmade furniture, home decor, linens, and other things for the home in response to mass manufacturing. This may sound a little familiar to you now because we are experiencing something similar as we are living in a time of mass production, big box stores, social media, and AI. I think the inauthenticity of the perfection that is presented to us on social media, the amount of interaction we have with technology and our devices, and the sameness that comes from shopping at the same retailers has led a lot of people to want to create, to DIY, to make and bake, to garden, to thrift, to want one-of-a-kind things, to slow down and disconnect from technology, and to feel more connected to people and nature. I thought this was interesting, so I made the arts and crafts design style video. As many of you know, once I make a design style video, I start incorporating that style into my home a bit, which is why we are at the thrift store looking for handmade objects. Now I'm going to stop in the basket section as I am prone to do. I'm always kind of keeping an eye out for a good basket, especially for the theme for this thrift, because sometimes you could find what would look like a handmade basket. It may not actually be handmade, but that's okay. Unfortunately, I have gotten into the habit of saying the prices on camera just in case I'm going too quickly for you guys to see the prices. And that's what I was doing this entire time. I was just calling out prices, saying like, this is $5.99, this is $6.99. So I don't remember what I said, but that was what was happening. Unfortunately, we no longer know the names of the prices. I did say that I liked that basket specifically because I have one just like it. And I've had it for years. I think originally it was from Target, and it's just held up really well. While looking through the candle holder section, I came across this light, which I think it's meant to hold candles, but this type of light with the glass work and then metal work on top of it was really popular at the time, like Tiffany lamps and that kind of thing, stained glass that was really popular. These mugs, I have some at home that look just like that, and they are handmade. So those are probably not handmade, but you could kind of fake it perhaps. It's really incredible how much handmade stuff there was at the thrift store today. There were so many little vases and then these much larger vases. It was like, I don't know, maybe somebody had finished their pottery making class and just donated all the stuff that they didn't give away or didn't want to keep or something. And then to find all these terracotta pots, that's sometimes an anomaly. I feel like that's been really hard for me to find lately. I am sticking to sort of the colors in the arts and crafts palette. It tends to be a pretty warm palette, lots of like oranges, terracotta, yellow, lots of browns. Like if you think of a craftsman house, there's so much paneling in a home like that, and that the dark woods. So I'm drawn to a lot of those warm colors as a result. There's also some green that tends to be in the arts and crafts color palette, so I looked a little bit through the green. You saw me hemming and hawing over that tin because I'm still working on Ed's pantry makeover. I'm just trying to be really selective about what I'm bringing in for that makeover, so it's taking a little time. You know, you're thrifters. You know it takes time to find what you're looking for. Speaking of what you're looking for, here is my pull. So I picked up a bunch of handmade pieces, with the exception of that little black candle holder. The rest of these pieces do appear to be handmade. Whoever threw them, like made them in pottery class, had marked the bottom with their signature. I kind of regret not buying some of these pieces, but I was in a bit of a rush because they were telling us they were closing in 5 minutes and really putting pressure on us to leave. I did pick up another or a wooden piece because it looked like it could be handmade. These had embroidery on them. They're napkins, and that's something that would be hand done. So I thought that kind of fit the theme. Another handmade piece with a lid on it. It's too bad the lids had broken, like the handle had broken. And I picked up a nature-themed centerpiece because that's very on theme for arts and crafts. The ending of this video is a little rushed, and I don't have a haul for you. I just have regrets for the things I didn't buy. If you'd like to learn more about the arts and crafts design movement, take a look at that video. I have a whole playlist on design styles for you to check out, and I'm hoping to drop a new one next week. Coming up, I've also got Ed's bathroom makeover, my bedroom makeover, and a thrift trip in the works. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.